Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. It's going to be another DeFi video. This time we're going to take a look at APY.finance. It's important to know that the APY.finance project is still in beta phase. This means the APY token has not been launched yet. As always, it is important to do your own research, but we'll go through the basics in this video. So first of all, as stated on the website, it is a yield farming robot. The fun and interesting thing about the project is that different strategies will be implemented automatically, and depending on the success and on the risk, the funds will be assigned. All of this will be decentralized and people will be able to vote on new strategies, and other old strategies that don't work will automatically lose their funding. Scrolling down, we see that APY.finance is going to connect with a whole lot of different DeFi protocols. Of course, here are a few big ones: Uniswap, Compound, Curve, and so on. Now, why is this interesting? Well, you have just one place to deposit your stablecoins, and then APY.finance will do the rest. The reason why it is interesting to group these things on one platform is it because we will save on gas fees. Rather than all doing small transactions one by one, the system will automatically do one big transaction and one big swap, and therefore save gas fees for us all. Another interesting aspect is risk management, and I definitely like the sound of that, and I hope they were able to implement it well. So they will assign different strategies, and then every strategy has a risk factor, and this way you're able to decide how much risk you want to take. To conclude, the idea is that the whole protocol will be decentralized and community owned. And to vote on the different strategies and everything that goes on within the community and the protocol, we of course will have the APY governance token. When we scroll down the page, we see the team as it should be. They're not hiding anything. Then we have two advisors, and then we have the investors. The first one that pops out to me is CoinGecko. So before signing up on the platform, I reached out to CoinGecko and I got the confirmation, hi, yes, we invested in them. So that is a simple thing that you can do to see if a project is legit, because it's very easy to just put on logos and put on some names. So the first thing you should do is reach out to one of them or multiple and see if they indeed are supporting the project. So far, thumbs up. As usual, at the bottom we'll find a Discord. We have the Medium posts, we have the Telegram group, which has about 7,000 members, so that is definitely not bad. Then we have Twitter and of course email. I sent them an email with a couple of questions, so I'm really curious on how fast they reply. When it comes to Twitter, I have posted some questions early on, but I didn't get any response, so for me that's a bit of a negative, especially if they're active on Twitter. I don't think they're getting that many questions when you look at the post, so the least you can do is answer on those questions. Another thing that I'm missing on this page is definitely the white paper. However, if you go to the Twitter page and you look at today's post, then you will notice that they posted the white paper. By visiting docs.apy.finance, you will get all the information you need. I do have to mention that I hope, and also put this in a Twitter comment towards them, that they put a link to the light paper on the website as well, because that is the first point of contact. Additionally, the roadmap is not online, and information about the token is also not online, so I assume they're still working on it. So far, it's only the light paper. So when we jump into the light paper, we see that they want to have all that is good about the DeFi space in one place, and that sounds very good, of course. By applying different kinds of strategies, they want to create a balanced portfolio, and by rebalancing everything in a timely manner, they want to keep it that way. Then we have some impressive numbers. They want to save 99% gas fees on rebalancing and 80% in gas fees on deposits and withdrawals. And if you know the current Ethereum gas fees, then you will definitely appreciate it, because they're not going down anytime soon. Scrolling down, we get some more information about the APY strategy portfolio and the different functions. So risk scores is definitely an important aspect of the entire platform. So every strategy will have a risk score, but if I read this, then to me it seems like the decisions when it comes to risk scores, is a centralized aspect. I still need to get that verified, so I send them an email and I'll see what they reply. To calculate the risk factor, they base their decisions on everything that is described in the DeFi score white paper, which you can also find online, of course. Okay, then we have some upcoming strategies. You can look into that on the website. Scrolling down, we have the rebalancing function. And this is interesting. The rebalance function can be called by any external wallet, so that's definitely decentralized. To prevent dependencies on a centralized authority for automation, third parties will have an incentive to make rebalance calls. How much this will be is, of course, not clear yet. Then we come to the swapping function. So, depending on the strategies and which strategy is performing better, you will need different tokens more or less. So the liquidity pool will be balanced automatically, and the system will start swapping whatever coins they have to in order to keep the balance in the system. So there's a little example here. So portfolio optimization is definitely important. So there will be different portfolios with different risks attached to it, and a small portfolio can easily be calculated and evaluated on chain, but if it's a bigger portfolio with a lot of different strategies, the cost might increase a lot, and then a portfolio might be exposed to too much fees. That's why they try to solve this issue by allowing off-chain computation of portfolio. So the question is, who can enter with the off-chain computation? Will there be rewards? Will this be decentralized, or will it be centralized? This is also a question I have, and it is not very clear to me, so I hope they will reply to my email on this subject as well. Scrolling down, we have the generic strategy executor. The most important part here is the architecture allows for development of a drag and drop style UI that takes any sequence built by a user and uses the external contract. Okay, so bottom line is, everybody will be able to create their own strategies, and this without knowing how to code in Solidity. So this makes it a very democratic way for people who have some financial knowledge and have some good ideas but no coding knowledge to get into the platform and put their ideas on the system and up for a vote within the community. So that will make it very accessible. Last but not least, we have the APY token. Sadly, the roadmap, as I mentioned before, is not available, and the APY token will be used to vote on system-wide parameters, just like strategies in the portfolios and so on. If you want to know more about the liquidity mining program, you get some details here. Another important aspect is the vesting of the APY tokens. So the APY tokens will not be thrown on the market just like that. They want to prevent that people are going into the project now just to dump the token as soon as it goes out. That's why they have a 6-month vesting period. When it comes to vesting, they also try to save on some gas fees. So normally performing calculations on chain allow for greater decentralization, but they say this is not really important for vesting contracts, so they're doing that in a centralized way. If it's a good thing, is a bad thing, is alarming, it is hard to say, but yeah, they explain it right here that they're going to do that off-chain. So basically what this means, it is as soon as you want to claim your tokens, they basically have to approve it and confirm how many tokens you will get, which is happening centralized. So in a way, you're definitely trusting them that they will give the tokens that they promised to you. The good news is that the gas fees will be a lot lower. So people who are putting in a very small amount of money, they will not be paying so much gas fees because of this. So there's an upside and there's a downside. So if you want to join in the early stage of this project, then you just press connect right here and then connect your Meta wallet, deposit some DAI, USDT or USDC, and you are good to go. If you just want to stay up to date, sign up for their Telegram or just for their newsletter, and you'll be able to stay posted on the development of this project. Okay, so what is my conclusion? Well, I think this is definitely one to watch. It is still very early. I want to see their roadmap online. There are definitely some good things going on here. I'm definitely happy that they put on a light paper already, because there was a big question mark for me here. I'm already happy that they put on the team and that it got confirmed by CoinGecko that they are supporting the system. But I think having a light paper online is a very minimal that you have to do. I'm also a bit disappointed that they didn't reply quickly on the tweets, so that's something they have to work on as well. When it comes to the protocol itself, I like it that they want to make it as accessible as possible. Of course, there's a lot of automation involved, so there's a lot of room for error as well. And I think definitely in the beginning it will be a challenge to find a balance, and then we just have to hope that nothing will go very, very wrong that might spook investors and people who are interested in the project. So if you have a high risk tolerance, then you could consider already applying some of your funds to this project, but in general I would suggest to just keep an eye on it and then see how it goes and how it goes after the first launch week. If you got any questions about this project, definitely post a comment. If you enjoy this video, please give this video a like and subscribe. I've got a very new channel, so I need a lot of support to make this channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I see you guys in the next one. Bye.